This is a Japanese transistor clock by National, or Panasonic, is what we now know them today as. I have the paperwork for it here, all in Japanese, but there's like a warranty card and even a little survey to fill in. I think there's another little sort of packing slip with quick start instructions as well. I've used the Google Translate, and that's what it basically says. There we are. There's National there, and that is the logo just behind the hour hand. So it energizes a coil with the help of a 1.5 volt battery, and a transistor I'll take the bottom off so we can have a look at that circuit. The mechanical part, if I remove this, it's quite a well-made thing. It would probably have been a fairly expensive thing, because this is all this little glass case fits over the top. This isn't glass. This is like a plastic transparent dial. I think you can just about see it says Japan at the bottom, and also there's a little crystal in the pendulum, a little Swarovski crystal or something in the pendulum bob there. You wind this bit up and down for the timekeeping. That's shifting its center of gravity to make it fast and slow. This coil is a dummy, and this is the only one that pulls the magnet in and out, and it's got a kinglet at the bottom. I assume that's the sort of model number of it. You've got little adjustable feet to get it level, and then yeah, it should be a fairly accurate timekeeper. I'm still regulating it at the moment, just getting there. If I turn it around this way without disturbing it too much, let's see if we can get it to carry on. Yeah, there we go. Should start to pick up momentum. Yeah, there we go. And now you should, hopefully, if I can get the camera to focus. There we go. You can see it just works by pushing a wheel, that cog round, which is just then driven by a couple of cogs to advance the hands. And if you get the length of the pendulum correct, it should keep reasonably good time. We can get a shot round the other way. It's nice to have quite an early product from what would later become basically Panasonic. And it's nice that it was obviously sort of expensive enough and thought of enough that somebody bothered to keep all the paperwork with it. The date I did find is like 1971, but I think they made these as early as 1969. But it's quite a nice looking thing. I'll just put the lid back on, or the glass case back over. And we'll have a look at the circuit underneath. So I've removed basically this piece of plastic off the bottom. I assume there was a label on there, because you can see there's a bit of a gluey residue, which probably mirror some of the information that's in these manuals. Anyway, if we turn it around the other way, you have to remove the legs and 2 screws. So you can see there's the battery. There are 4 wires that go up to the coil, and they are the yellow the red, sort of purpley colour, and the white. The white's obviously, as you see, it's sort of point-to-point wiring, not a printed circuit board. It's on a tag strip. I think that capacitor is a, let's have a look, a 0.47, is it? 0.47 at 50 volts. I get that's focusing. Yeah. And the transistor is a Matsushita, so that's Panasonic. 2SB175. I don't know whether I get that to focus in anywhere near there, but 2SB175. So yes, that's what's keeping the magnet and the pendulum oscillating. Just a plastic base. As I say, it's not particularly well, I won't say it's badly constructed, because it's actually quite nicely constructed. It's not dreadful, and it was probably an expensive thing and a novelty at the time in 1971. But yeah, nice little clock. I'll just reassemble it. Here we go, we're all assembled again now, and it's still running, so I haven't broken it. But yeah, a nice nice little early transistor clock. It's quite a pleasing design. It's very of its time, very late 60s, early 70s. Not a lot to go wrong, I suppose. With these things, the coils could go open, but I suppose you could get them rewound. There's not a lot mechanically to go really wrong with it. It's quite a simple mechanism. But yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how accurate I can get it. I haven't replaced the little electrolytic capacitor in there because it seems to be behaving itself. Maybe it claims a year on the battery, but I mean that would be a very early battery, 1.5 volt battery. So a modern battery is probably a bit more longevity to it, perhaps. We'll have to wait and see. But yes, it's sort of a mixing. This is mixing very early electronics with clockwork. So yeah, it's probably the earliest Panasonic product that I've actually got. I don't think I have anything earlier than 1971. Thinking about it, no. But yeah, nice clock.